What's up, Portland Timbers fans? Angel back with another video. Great win this past weekend against the Colorado Rapids. 3-0 victory for the Portland Timbers. Yeah, perfect week. I mean, now we got Houston coming up, but I kind of wanted to go ahead and talk about Paz game, kind of the player ratings, man of the match, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. So I want to start off with the ratings for each player. And before I do that, I actually want to give defense really a lot of credit, especially Finn. Clean sheet for him. James had a clean sheet. Another great game for him. I mean, not the greatest, but a good game, you know. So yeah, just kind of I've really been high on him since the beginning of the season. Just has been looking great, and let's just go ahead and keep rocking with him. Max, go ahead and heal up. But yeah, let's go into it. So James ended up finishing with a 7.2 rating. I believe, I should check before this. I'm pretty sure it's Eric Miller, but 6.9. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me in the comment section. I'll probably check it out after. But Eric Miller, 6.9 rating. Kamal Miller, 7.2. And Finn had a 7 or an 8.1. Great game from him. Also, another great game from Jimmer. He had an 8.2 rating. David Ayala had an 8.0 rating. So, yeah, man, our defense was on point this game. We looked very great. Just just attacking all that. Chata had a 7.9 rating. Who else? Santiago Moreno, his third game back since starting the season. He was enduring injuries. He ended up finishing with an 8.0 rating. Or actually 8.1, sorry about that. David Da Costa ended up finishing with a 7.5 rating. Ended up having assist / goal. He ended up getting it in off of a defender, so it was an own goal. And then our man of the match, back-to-back weeks, my boy Anthony. He ended up finishing with an 8.7 rating. Great game from him. That's pretty high, honestly. He's been looking good. I've been very high on him this year. I've been really wanting to see him take that big leap and just kind of take control of the team. But yeah, our team is just looking good now that we're getting a lot of players back. We're pretty much healthy. Who are we missing? Mosqueda is going to be coming back on the 19th against the LAFC, if I remember correctly. Last time Phil Neville said it'll be around a month. He said that around the 18th last month, or this month actually. I apologize. So yeah, 19th of next month will be against LAFC. So we'll probably get him back around that time, maybe after that. And then Jonathan Rodriguez does not have a return time yet. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I do want to see Jonathan Rodriguez because I think that takes us to the next level and kind of just puts us in a very more competitive spot. Now let's go over like the timeline during the games. So that own goal ended up happening during the 46th minute. Like I said, that was from David Da Costa. He ended up getting it off the defender, which was great. But yeah, we ended up finishing the first half 1-0 off of that. Second half, we ended up scoring pretty early in the 59th minute. Anthony ended up scoring a goal that was an assist from Santiago Moreno. Beautiful. Yeah, Anthony wasn't expecting it. If you watch it, he thought it was going to go to the outside. Ended up going down the middle. He ends up scoring again against the Colorado Rapids. The official owner of the Colorado Rapids is Anthony. He ends up scoring every single time. I ended up seeing a post that Portland Timbers made. They said things that are guaranteed in life is taxes, death, and Anthony scoring against the Colorado Rapids. And that was pretty funny. Yeah, not too many substitutions early on from us. Colorado Rapids did have a lot of substitutions. They had about 4 players, or 3 or 4 players. They ended up subbing off around the 68th minute. We ended up subbing off Eric Miller, and I don't know why it says Juan Mosqueda right here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just reading it wrong. Did he play? Oh, actually, is he already back? Oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. But we ended up subbing off Eric Miller, Felipe Mota, and we ended up bringing Kelvin Kelsey in pretty early. As soon as he comes in, not even a minute in, he ends up scoring a perfect goal. Pretty happy for him. You definitely see that he's been kind of, I wouldn't say struggling, just hasn't been looking too energetic. Probably feels like he should be starting. Comes off the bench, scores a beautiful goal. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything else. Most of our starters got subbed off around the 80th minute. And then we ended up subbing off our last player at the 87th minute. Ended up winning 3-0, like I said, away game in Colorado. And so let's go ahead and talk about a couple things. First thing I want to talk about is, like I said, Anthony scores again. Yeah, I don't know what it is against the Colorado Rapids. Anthony looks like a great player, always scores. But that's not really too much to talk about. I kind of want to get to Finn. Finn had a really great game. I don't know. I feel like he's finally getting comfortable. I can't even say really finally because he didn't even have that much games played for us last year. Came in late into the season, but now he's looking really great. I think he just goes up from here. Takes us to the next level on the defense. And again, clean sheet for him. Another clean sheet for James. Like I said, James has been looking great too. I prefer James over Max. Ben said this. I said this in the first game. I thought, in the second half, we probably should have went a different way against the Vancouver Whitecaps. I thought we should have just brought in James after they scored so many goals. I think we were up 2-0 going into the first half. I thought it was just time to make that substitution, but we ended up not doing that. And yeah, so ever since then, James has been running with the job, and I don't think we're going to see a switch anytime soon. It doesn't make sense to make a switch. I think like the biggest takeaway that I've seen, and I've been actually really just, technically, I've been kind of complaining about it, but, asking, and it's not like the guy heard me, but, he probably just knew it himself too. Coach staff was, keep Zach McGraw off the field. Zach McGraw has not been the greatest defender. He has not looked good. We had to play him early on because of so many injuries, but now that we have most of our players, or dang near all of our players back, there's no really excuse to bring him in unless we really need to off the bench. So no Zach McGraw. What happens? Give him the benefit of the doubt. Just the team. Colorado Rapids ain't the best, but no one ended up scoring on us this time. Last game against LA Galaxy, we were raw for the PK, but also Zach McGraw was the person who got scored on as soon as he came into the game. So yeah, just a little different look. Next thing to talk about is who we're playing next. We're playing the Houston Dynamo in Portland this Sunday. We should win that game. Houston hasn't had the best start of the season, and they haven't won a game yet. So, hopefully they don't come in and get their first win on us. Hopefully we build up off of what we just did recently in Colorado, get another win at home, and start climbing the leaderboards. Because currently the West, we're only 5 games into the season. The West is still pretty open for everybody. I believe from 3rd place to 9th, I believe everybody has the same record. So there's so many things can change each week. Honestly, at the moment, rankings and leaderboards don't really matter at the moment. They do, but you know what I'm saying. So I kind of wanted to go over at the moment order for the Western Conference at the moment. So right now we got Houston, or not Houston. Sorry, I apologize. We got the Vancouver Whitecaps in first place with 12 points. Austin FC with 9. We just beat Austin FC a couple weeks back. LAFC with 9. San Diego FC with 8. St. Louis City with 8. Minnesota United with 8. Colorado Rapids with 8. And FC Dallas with 7. Our Portland Timbers are with 7. And so, let me see. Difference between Portland and Colorado Rapids is, I believe, let me see. Oh, yeah, the Rapids have 1 draw. So we actually ended up giving the Rapids their first loss of the season, which was great for that. But yeah, like I said, so 2nd and 3rd are tied up for 9 points with LAFC, Austin FC, San Diego, all the way down to Colorado Rapids. That's 4 teams. They're all tied up with 8 points, and then FC Dallas and Portland Timbers with 7. Like I said, 3rd to last in the leaderboard rankings is Houston Dynamo, and then the LA Galaxy right there. They should be even lower, to be honest. We should have got that win, but I'm not gonna go over that anymore. But yeah, Houston is currently 0 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. Like I said, they haven't had the best start so far this season. So this should be a pretty easy win for us. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's ever easy. They might just have a great game, beat us, but we should be good. I believe we win this game 2-0. And yeah, that's my predictions for the upcoming week. Let me know what you guys think about this upcoming game, what you guys think about the standings. If you guys have any comments about the last week's game, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed the video, if I like if it was beneficial and informative, go ahead and let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you guys for your time. I'll see you in the next one.